What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily. Stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what you all think about these topics. And ladies and gentlemen, another NBA legend comes out and speaks the truth against the LeBron James propaganda machine. Mario Ellie, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of you casual fans, you bronzexuals, and maybe some of you younger fans, respectfully, may not know or remember who Mario Ellie was as a player or even as a coach. When I say NBA legend, I'm not just talking about his playing days. He's really got some skin in the game. He was never a head coach, but was a part of several coaching staffs, several notable coaching staffs. When I really learned of Mario Ellie, it was during his Rockets years. Of course, I also remember him being part of the 1999 San Antonio Spurs championship team. And then I remember him being part of Avery, I think his name Avery Bradley. No, not Avery Bradley. The old coach named Avery. His name escapes me right now, but he was a part of this Dallas Mavericks coaching staff when they was on their little runs, before they actually won the championship in 2011. I think it was a part of the 2006, number one seed, and just been around the NBA. Another thing people don't really understand about Mario Ellie is that he was not a highly touted basketball prospect. He was drafted 160th by the Milwaukee Bucks. Bounced around the league a little bit. I believe he played for the Portland Trail Blazers on a 10-day contract, and then kind of bounced around a little bit before he landed with the Houston Rockets in '93 and '94, and was a part of the back-to-back championships with Hakeem Olajuwon, Kenny Smith, all those guys, Robert Horry, so forth and so on. Mario Ellie got some skin in the game. Now he's probably not one of those NBA players that jumps off the page to you as far as name recognition and all that. But in his heyday, he was a dog. You know what I mean? I think his nickname was Junkyard Dog with the Houston Rockets. I do remember as well around the time when I first started watching basketball and really understanding what I was watching. He hit a big shot in the Game 7 versus the Phoenix Suns. I think that was the Charles Barkley Phoenix Suns. Hit a big three-pointer to in a Game 7 to win the game for the Houston Rockets, and gave them what the Houston Rockets fans deemed the kiss of death as he did like this kissing gesture, the old kiss you, wave you goodbye type stuff that some people do after they hit a big shot. Mario Ellie is a three-time NBA champion as well. The Tim Duncan, Greg Popovich, David Robinson Spurs noticed his value as Greg Popovich brought him on after his playing days. I believe he quit playing with the Houston Rockets in '98, and then he was signed with the San Antonio Spurs again and be a part of that championship run as well. Greg Popovich brought him on because of his edge and his approach to the game. I'm giving you all this backstory to let you know Mario Ellie is no bum. He's no scrub. He's a guy that when he speaks about the NBA, about basketball, it'll be in your best interest to listen. And he had an interview the other day with Willie D. I've been really getting to know Willie D. I'm not a huge fan, but I like some of the content that he's made. Watched a few of his videos. Seems like a pretty good interviewer. He and Mario Ellie had a conversation. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all know I'm not the best with verbatim quotes. I got a lot of people that be getting on to me because I'll paraphrase what these guys say in my words, but it's only because they say the things that I've been saying for years, long before I even started my YouTube channel or my journalist platform. These guys, these NBA legends, these NBA vets, even some current players, they say the exact same things I say. So I kind of paraphrase what they say in my own words. But Mario Ellie went in on LeBron James and him and Willie D had a conversation. And essentially he said LeBron James has cheated his way into championships. Excuse me. He has played buddy ball, linking up with all of the competition. How many times have I said that, man? Mario Ellie clearly and thoroughly said that LeBron James has teamed up with all of the guys that he was supposed to have these, old school clashes with, i.e. the Dwayne Wades and Chris Bosh's, i.e. the Anthony Davis's, i.e. the Kyrie Irvings. And even want to throw Ray Allen in the mix, because he actually did went back and forth with Ray Allen, and those Miami Heat and Boston Celtics series were some of the best, during the 2010s, excuse me, late 2000s and early 2010s. Just for the sheer fact that it was a very competitive series. But I've even said that as well, that LeBron James robbed us of many a classic Eastern Conference clashes. Could you imagine? 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, even Dwayne Wade versus, excuse me, I went too far back. Because we got some good matchups between the LeBron James Cavaliers versus the Dwayne Wade-led Miami Heat. Before they linked up, we got a number of classic matchups between the two teams and between the two players, respectfully. Well, Mario Ellie mentioned something that I've been saying, that he robbed us of those classic matchups by teaming up with these guys. Again, could you imagine a series going down to the wire between LeBron James's Cleveland Cavaliers and Dwayne Wade's Miami Heat? Could you imagine a classic series between LeBron James' Cleveland Cavaliers versus Chris Bosh's Toronto Raptors? We were supposed to get those clashes, but instead he teamed up with these guys and took a lot of parity from the NBA. And Mario Elliott was mentioned how, back in his era, one of those old school quotes that we've heard many NBA legends say, back in his era, he couldn't even have fathomed calling up Michael Jordan or forget who else he mentioned, but just he brought up Jordan because, of course, that's what everybody likes to talk about, the Jordan and the LeBron. But he said he couldn't have imagined even calling up Michael Jordan and talking about teaming up with them. Because when they was in their play days, Mario Elliott was a shooting guard. So he was one of those guys that directly guarded Michael Jordan. And many a times, the Houston Rockets beat my Chicago Bulls, not just because of Mario Elliott, but just because the competition level between the two squads was respectfully at its highest. Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon, albeit, respective friends, they always had a very competitive rivalry between the two. And I've always said I wish Jordan didn't retire because I would have loved to see, when he retired those 2 seasons to play baseball, I would have loved to see Jordan's Bulls go toe-to-toe with the Houston Rockets. Kenny Smith has even mentioned, played a little fantasy basketball talking about that matchup. I would have loved to see it, but see, that's the difference. Jordan retired. He didn't go link up with the Houston Rockets or anything like that. And that's the problem that we have right now with the NBA. Because he just didn't, he went in on LeBron James because, of course, LeBron James has led the way. Has literally led the way for this modern day super team era. And, I don't blame him, but he also brought up James Harden and a lot of those guys, Kevin Durant, a lot of those guys as well, as far as this whole era of just being buddy basketball. And I think that's something that we NBA fans, we basketball fans have been saying as well. Super Team era was fun for the video games. I ain't gonna hold you. I was making a lot of money with the Miami Heat in 2011, 12, and 13. Back in my college days, sorry, I'm making a little coffee. Back in my college days when I was playing 2K, for profit. Back in those days, I was making a lot of money with the super teams, but that was the only reason that they were entertaining or even interesting. It just really is it really is sad to see, man. Because the NBA has been pretty much. I'm gonna say it like this: the competitive factor in the NBA has been dead for a long time. There's still things about the NBA and all that stuff you can enjoy. Like I've always resonated with Steph Curry. I feel like Steph Curry is the one. Him and Giannis, to an extent, are some of the few NBA superstars now that believe in doing it the old school way, going through the grind. So of course you enjoy guys like that, but overall, the NBA has been a little bit lackluster because all of these super teams and because the best of the best guys that should be going head to head are teammates. And then these super teams don't even pan out. They always uh, kind of fall through. Our little savant just woke up. But anyway, just shout out to Mario Ellie. Again, another NBA player, NBA legend, saying the same thing I said. And I said this once, I said it twice. I'll say it again in the future. I've never talked to Mario Ellie. You know what I mean? Of course, the man is 60 years old. He's my dad's age. I have no way of getting in any kind of communication with a Mario Ellie. But at the same breath, it's just funny how it comes to certain topics, certain things. These NBA legends echo the same opinions I have. You know, and I ain't never heard really. I don't think I've ever heard Mario Ellie speak. As much as I did until I heard that Willie D interview. So just respectfully, man, it's just another notch in my belt. You know what I mean? I don't like to argue with the LeBron James fans, but the propaganda machine is very strong. They got the propaganda machine of LeBron James and Clutch Sports has literally got these dudes under some kind of spell, man. You know what I mean? It's literally it's what it feels like. Because you can hit these dudes with all the facts, and they'll still argue you down. But I remember a narrative was um, not even that long ago. It used to be a narrative of like, oh, you never played in the NBA. How can you speak on this? Now we getting droves of NBA legends, NBA players, past and present, saying the same things I've been saying. Stephon Marbury just recently said this. John Stockton said it a little while ago. I remember a former Laker player said the same thing. I can't remember the gentleman, but he just recently spoke on it. And now you got a guy like Mario Ellie. So again, you bronsexuals, the reality gonna set in sooner or later, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna settle in sooner or later. And I think I seriously stand by my take that when LeBron James retires, he's gonna all of his drama, all of this BS that he's been keeping up for 20 years, it's gonna turn on him. A lot of these people, we've already seen some media members turning on them, the likes of Kendrick Perkins, Reggie Miller. From time to time they'll speak their truth, speak their mind. So, bronsexuals, man, y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready. But anyway, like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily. They're very busy on the platform. And last but not least, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always invested into what y'all got to say about these opinions. Let's have about these takes that I bring to the table. Let's have a little dialogue. I am Tony the Savant. Peace.